I'm here at Main Street Mechanic and American Fork with the owner Rod, and he's here to answer a few questions for me. So here's my big question. What am I doing or not doing that's hurting my car?
It's a great question because people don't realize just by driving their car they may be hurting it and they just don't know what to ask, and we're happy to answer any question at any time. One thing that people don't realize is they're like, oh, I go in for oil changes and I get my oil changed every however many thousand miles it says, and that's great, but there's lots of other fluids on your car that need change, not near as often as your engine oil, but like transmission, your cooling system, other things. And so it is important to have those things inspected to kind of get an idea of where you're at with them. Mm-hmm. Like I said, you don't have to change transmission fluid and things like that as often, but you do need to stay on top of those, because if you just get your oil changed, all those other components that are really expensive to replace will degrade and break over time if they're not maintained. We also see a lot of our customers, and I really don't blame them because they think they're maintaining their car properly, but they take it normally to one of these quickie oil change places that get you in and out in 15 minutes and stuff like that. Well, there's a very narrow number of things that they actually can do to help maintain your car, whereas the technicians here at our shop, at professional mechanic shops, will do a thorough inspection of your car, and we can take care of anything that could potentially go wrong. We also really like to prioritize repairs for our customers, because we want them to fix obviously the most important things first that are going to cost them a lot of money if they don't, and then let them know, hey, there's some things coming up that you need to be aware of, so you can plan and budget for it.
Okay, good to know. What else?
Well, I find that a lot of times when we open someone's trunk to access the spare tire or something, they have like 200 pounds of stuff in their trunk. And it's like, hey, get rid of it. You're wasting fuel economy. You're putting more wear on your suspension, your struts and shocks and everything. And there's no reason. I mean, unless you're using it for work, I guess it's okay, but we haul around lots of extra stuff that we really don't need to.
I'm totally guilty of that. What else?
Also, we find that a lot of people aren't getting their alignment checked regularly. And alignment makes sure that all four of your tires are agreeing that we all want to go the same direction. If one tire is like, hey, I want to go over here a little bit, and the other tires are like, no, we're going straight, that tire's going to wear out prematurely.
Okay.
And it also affects fuel economy. Also, not checking your tire's air pressure. We see cars all the time that have like 10 or 15 pounds of pressure when you only normally have about 35 in your car. Low. And so that tire being more squishy takes more to turn it, and it robs fuel economy from your car. I mean, it's just gas going into thin air. We also find that, now I'm guilty of this as well, so maybe I'm preaching to the wrong person, but people that just take off like a crazy person from a stoplight and then wait till the last possible second to hit their brakes, you're doing a lot of wear on your car, on your brakes, your engine, your motor mounts, I mean, just lots of things. So act like, and I need to do this myself, but act like you're stepping on a grape as you're pressing the gas when you take off from a stop sign. It's like, okay, ease into just you want to ease off.
Okay.
And it just, grandma cars are great to buy because they've been taken care of and they haven't been abused, unlike mine. So, if you think, say, hey, just give yourself a little extra space to slow down and brake. Your brakes last longer. It's less hard on your car.
Those are great tips. Thank you. If you have questions about your car, come down to Main Street Mechanic in American Fork and click on the link to get 50% off your next oil change.